What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Young Thug just taking care of too many people. Let's talk about it. So in a recent clip that I saw where Young Thug's sister was stating that, she was messed up, nobody was sending her any money. And all of her stuff was messed up. Her CASHAPP was messed up. Her Zelle was messed up. Just everything was messed up. And it's just what she was speaking on, just regards to her finances and, nobody messing with her. Now, I'm just finna go ahead and say this in regards to that. Thug, he always liked to brag about how he was taking care of so many people. And you always heard people say Thug was taking care of a lot of people. Over 100 people. There's a guy that I knew who we all know who was up $30 million and he went broke because he was taking care of too many people. Do you guys remember a guy by the name of MC Hammer? Do you remember MC Hammer? MC Hammer was a $30 million nigga. Don't never forget that. MC Hammer was a $30 million nigga before he went broke. And he went broke because he was taking care of too many people. Now, it's good to, look out for your close family once you get in position. And, the people that were there for you. But when it comes to just taking care of people, that doesn't make any sense. You're crippling that person to be dependent on you. Now, with Thug mindset, maybe he wanted it that way. Maybe he wanted a lot of people to depend on him. But, people are too dependent on you, and they're dependent on what you do for them. And now you have a situation where he's gotten himself into a lot of trouble because all you have around you is yes man, because you're taking care of everybody. You know what I mean? If everybody is dependent on you and you to pay their bills and you to send them money, then how could they hold you accountable or be there for you to have any accountability for you? They're not going to say anything to you. They're going to let you just crash out. And they don't even want you to crash out. It's not like they're thinking, I'm going to let them crash out. But it's just the path that you're going down. They'll let you crash out. You know what I mean? Because you're the breadwinner. And they're just going to do whatever you say. And they're going to follow you, whatever it is they do. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. Like, I don't believe in taking care of a lot of people. What you do is you put people in position. You give people jobs. You give people skills. Whatever skills that person already has, you try to find a place to put them in your business. You see what I'm saying? And it might not be enough room for 100 people. That's where how you do business has to change. You see what I'm saying? Now let's go buy some restaurants. You see what I'm saying? Go buy a club. You know what I mean? Go buy some franchises. Set up some businesses where you can hire your people. You can hire them. You see what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have a boss mentality. It just doesn't work that way. When you look in the animal kingdom, there's the queen bee and then there's the worker bees. There's the queen ant and the king ant, and then there's the worker ants. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean the worker ants are important. The whole system doesn't work without everybody. Everybody has to be there in order for the system to work. You see what I'm saying? But it's like everybody doesn't have to be a head honcho. It's just about finding different opportunities for people to eat. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's lazy and all they can do is say that they'll kill somebody for you, well, you're just bringing negativity my way. I have all the registered guns I need. I'm pretty proficient with taking care of myself in regards to if it comes down to hand-to-hand combat. I feel pretty confident in myself. You know what I mean? And everybody I have around me is on that same type of time. So it's like, I don't need anybody to crash out for me. That doesn't make sense for me. And I'm somebody that, once I get to that, level of finance and notoriety, I'm gonna have security. I mean, that just makes sense. I mean, well, you know, I don't need anybody that'll kill for me, but I mean, you know, if it has to happen, I'd rather it be somebody that's trained that can do these things and trained to protect people. You feel what I'm saying? That just doesn't make sense. So, you know, too many people depending on Thug. You know, and now as you can see, he goes down, everybody goes down. People dying over there. You know what I'm saying? We had a recent death of some YSL members. Guys are going to jail. Money drying up, and it's like, you know, that's what comes with that kind of life, man. You know, you definitely don't want everybody depending on you, where, you know, you're the guy and you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make ish happen. Like, there's nothing wrong with being in position and putting people in position, but you gotta put people in position the smart way, not where everybody's depending on you. That just doesn't make sense to me. You know, that's where a lot of these rappers be falling out with, like, the entourages and shit. When the money slow down a little bit, they can't keep supporting you. Then they, you know, let you know, hey man, we're gonna have to switch some things around. Then all of a sudden, a nigga wanna blast the rapper now. Like, oh man, this nigga not this and this nigga not that. When really, bro, that's just business. A lot of misunderstandings come from people who don't understand business. That's where you get the biggest misunderstandings, from motherfuckers who don't understand business. You see what I'm saying? They thinking it's the gravy train. It's supposed to be like that forever. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know how this shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you know, with these recent, what's going on with the case, it's not looking good for Thug. You know, and with them knowing who the guy is that's testifying, they probably not finna let none of these niggas out on bond, because now that's a threat to them. That probably was a chess move. You know, shit don't leak unless they want it to leak, unless the feds want it to leak, unless the state want it to leak. Shit don't leak. You see what I'm saying? That was probably a chess move to keep Thug and Gunna in jail, because Gunna, from what I was hearing, was being set to be free sometime next week. So motherfuckers know it's chess, not checkers. Once you can see this shit and see the moves, you can play moves ahead. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers dirty. They probably told this man they wasn't gonna release their info. Bam, shit came out as soon as they heard Gunna was gonna probably get free. Bam, counter move. They was already planning for it. You see what I'm saying? That's how this shit go in real life, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Was Thugger just taking care of way too many people, or was he supposed to take care of that many people, man? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's the guy, HOODZBILLionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, HOODZBILLionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.